Greetings! Reds all around the world, how are we? Cough for that Duts here. So, real simple, I'm at the top of Washington Rock. I felt like I needed to bring it back, old school, where Cough for that basically began, right? So, we look at the Reds game. We were played away at Wolves. It was a very, very, very solid performance. We played the same team that we played against Leipzig. So, Fabinho back as the CDM. The centre-halves playing, Kabak and Nat just absolutely colossal at the back. And, you know, when you look at a centre-half that just wants to head the ball, he is the real deal when it comes to that. He's a monster at the back. He's definitely been missing. And we've struggled to play without recognised centre-halves for so long. And this is just a lad who just wants to head the ball all day long. And he proved that point today. Wolves played with a three at the back with the wing-back system. Now, if you're going to play with that system, and I'm a big fan of a three at the back system with the wing-backs bombing on, you've got to take your chances when they come to you. And Semedo playing right back for Wolves, that's a huge chance in the first few minutes. That could have related to a goal. And then there's a mistake by Alisson Becker in goal. He comes for the catch, and on another day, you know, you're thinking that's a penalty there, to be fair. And we go 1-0 down in the early stages of the game. But we didn't. We battled through. I thought Sadio, Ahmad, Bruce Lee, Mane was absolutely fantastic in that first half. You know, he's come under a lot of criticism recently for his lack of goal scoring, but his work rate, his desire, his commitment, his energy, his ability to get the ball and drive at defenders was evident in the first half. And for me, he just ran until his legs fell off. The midfield three, again, Thiago's been under criticism for the way he plays, the way he passes the ball, the amount of times he loses it, but he passes the ball like no one I've ever seen. And I think he's going to be more of an asset than he is a hindrance. You know, we've gone into 3 games, 2 in the Champions League with Red Bull, and then 1 with Wolves, and we've kept 3 clean sheets. And it's evident that playing the centre-halves in the defensive positions have been a key example and, you know, a catalyst to the victories that we've got recently. We go into the international break now, and it's a good chance for Klopp to get on the training pitch with the lads, work with the outside defenders, Trent and Robbo, who I thought were sloppy in the first 15 minutes. I thought the first 15 minutes was littered with lots of mistakes and balls given away, and just, I don't know, it looked like a kids game. Honestly, it was very end-to-end from both teams, with loads of mistakes and errors. You know, no team really got on the ball and possessed the ball for a period of time in the first half. But you know, Liverpool battle through. We defend well. Like I said, both centre halves look quality. I never realised how fast Kabak was. A couple of times he gets in situations where he's in a 1v1 and he makes up the ground, and he looks quick, and he grew with confidence. I think he's going to be a good player. And like I said, Phillips is just a rock. He's absolutely fantastic. I wasn't too happy with the way Trent and Robbo gave the ball away so much in the first half. I thought they were trying to get forward and link up with Salah and Mane, but it just didn't really work. Diego Jota is just an absolutely quality player, isn't he? He gives us something different in attack. You know, we all love Roberto Firmino. He's been a legend for this club over the last few years. But I'm okay with him now coming on last 20 minutes. I kind of have been all season, maybe going into the back of last season as well. I was sound with Bobby coming off the bench. I think he can make an impact because he's got that flair, he's got the style, he's got the ability to pick a pass, he's got the ability to do something different that, you know, not really anybody on our bench has got. You know, we look at the likes of Shaqiri, he's been able to do that in the past, but I just don't know that he's got the legs or the desire, the commitment and the energy to actually make a difference in this starting lineup, or even off, you know, coming off the bench. And obviously the lack of striker is evident in the team. Our midfield played well. Again, you don't really see what Wijnaldum does, and I think that'll be evident if he stays. You know, the saga goes on. Whether he's going to be a Liverpool player next season, I don't think anyone will know for a while. But his passing and his ball retention is key. You know, he's able to get on the ball, he's able to switch play, he's able to knock the ball back. You know, the amount of times Liverpool reset possession is absolutely fantastic. You know, we really get on the ball, we move the ball well, and we look to switch play. Basically, a lot throughout the course of the game. So if you're looking at a performance, it wasn't the best Liverpool performance. And we're thinking, are we going to get a goal? Are we going to create something in the final third to unlock this defence? You know, they're playing with 3 at the back, and we've obviously got Connor Cody. For me, he's a fantastic defender and deserves more of a chance at Liverpool. We break it down. I think we're in the 2nd minute of stoppage time. Now, Liverpool have done this quite a lot, especially last season. We tend to score with the last kick of the first half, and that would be the catalyst then to drive us on in the second half. So that goal comes. Beautiful link-up play between the front 3. Mane obviously gets the assist. Lovely ball into, you know, starts with a Matt Phillips header. Big rock, heads the ball beautifully. And then we get going on the attack, a nice quick counter-attack. Lovely ball into Salah. Salah flicks it into Mane. Mane flicks it onto Jota. Jota. People say that the goalie could have saved this. And, you know, our thoughts and prayers are with the goalie. He gets injured in the second half and he's on the ground for about 15 to 17 minutes with a head injury. Connor Cody, the poor lad, actually volleys him with his knee into the head. So the goal is it's a left foot near post finish, where I think the goalie thought he was going to drive the ball across the goal and it caught him off guard. A stronger hand might have saved it, but I just think it's a fantastic finish. The way Jota hits it, he hits across the ball, and the swerve he gets is going to the near post, where the keeper's kind of gone to his left and it goes into the right. So I just think it's a fantastic finish from Diego Jota, it really is. Offensively, we don't really create too much. We don't really create too much in the second half. We get a goal, obviously, when Patricio gets injured. Mane's borderline offside, but he finishes it well. Salah, sorry. And yeah, we just didn't really create too much. It was one of those games where we kind of saw it out. We got the goal. I wouldn't say we sat back. We just we defended well. Like I said, Mane's legs kind of fall off on 60. He should have been probably replaced a little bit earlier. Oxlade-Chamberlain comes off the bench and plays as a number 9, as a striker, which was a new role for him. Maybe that's something we could look to do in the future, but I don't know. I think he's very criticised as a player at Liverpool, but I just don't think he was good enough when we signed him. I thought he was just a squad player when we got him from Arsenal. I thought he was on his way out then, and obviously the injuries haven't helped him. But overall, you know, when a team needs a win, and we got the win today, and that's the most important thing. You know, we're about 6 points off the top 4 places, and they've got games in hand. So it's going to be a big ask for this Liverpool team to go on and clinch a top 4 position. But like I said, I wouldn't bet against this team winning the Champions League. I wouldn't bet against this team getting that and going on a run of form into the final few games of the season. You know, we're looking at, you know, 9-10 games. You know, there's 30 points there. So is it possible? You know, anything is possible with the side. You can't count them out, but you know, the level of, I don't really want to go there, but the level of injuries we've had, the chopping and changing of the squad, it was just nice to get a settled squad and have them play for 3 days today, 3 games, and you know, I'm just excited for next season. So hopefully we can get over the line this season. Hopefully we can bring some silverware back to this club. It'd be great to get number 7 on that patch running for the Champions League. So like I said, good performance. I think a lot of players got criticised off the back of this performance. I think unfairly. I thought we played well. I thought Thiago played well. I thought Fabinho in the middle of the park is just absolutely insane. He's the best defensive centre mid in the world. He's combative. I thought Mane was strong. I thought he worked his socks off till his legs fell off. Alisson made key saves when he had to make key saves, and then your 2 monster centre-halves were fantastic. Robbo, Trent played a little bit more defensive, but I thought Trent grew into the game and looked class on the ball. His passing range is just absolutely phenomenal. So, you know, I'm more positive than negative, and like I said, a win's a win, and I was just made up that we went away, clean sheet, come home, back to Anfield, couple of weeks off now with the international break, and then we go again. All right, do us a favour, Reds all around the world, subscribe to the channel, put a like on the video, that would be awesome. On a day when Liverpool would rock up to Wolves, we would get a win, we would score a goal in the first half, we'd keep a clean sheet. Wasn't the best performance, but you know what, it's all good. Top of the rock, absolutely phenomenal. Looked even better when I just dropped there, the camera just changed. I'm Duts, this has been Kofada, and you'll never work alone. Come on, you mighty Neds! Ta-da for now, ta-da.